Hi, welcome to Gearwire.com. We're taking a look at the Damage Control Demonizer pedal. It's sort of like their Womanizer pedal, but it has more gain, so it's better for some heavier music. Let's take a look in the box. Alright, right on top, got a little sticker. Nice little feature to have. And we have a nice large manual. Let's take a look inside. Okay, over here we see an explanation for the different parts of the pedal, different switches, knobs. We have their descriptions on the other page. Over here we have some tips on how to use the pedal. Over here we have some settings, sort of like presets. On the next page we have a template so that you can save your own settings. We've got quite a few of those. On the back we just have basic specifications and warranty information for registering the product. Alright, let's take a look at the pedal. One thing I like about these pedals physically is that they have this handle on the front. Since they're larger pedals, it lets you hold it, pick it up easier. Alright, let's take a prominent feature on this pedal. We see there are tubes through these little windows. Those will light up when we turn the pedal on. Also, we have at the top of the pedal this magic eye biofeedback meter, they call it. And that's basically, it's just a sort of light thing that you can take a look at while you're playing. We have two toggle switches. We have the engage switch, which will turn the pedal on and off. And on the other side, we have the nuclear switch. You can see that little nuclear sign right there. This adds an extra amount of gain to the input stage, so it brings up the volume as well as the amount of distortion. As far as knobs go, we got our level knob, drive knob, and an Opto compressor knob. Both the Demonizer and the Womanizer have a compressor built in, helps you get more sustain. Down here we have our tone controls. Selectable frequency over here, actually parametric, so it's continuously variable. Up here we got the booster cut, so whatever frequency you choose you can boost or cut it. Over here we have a scoop control, which allows you to perhaps scoop out the mids. We'll have to see what that does when we plug the pedal in. And then we have a treble knob at the top to add some more clarity or give yourself a more laid-back, dull sort of sound. Let's take a look at the back on this pedal. We have our instrument input all the way on this side. For guitar, we have an amp output. This is what you'd use if you're plugging into an amplifier. We also have a direct out right next to it. And this would be if you're plugging directly into a direct box, recording with, it's a recording tool basically. So that's that. And then over here we have the adapter for the pedal. Let's take a quick look at that. Alright, so it's an inline adapter. I like when they do that, so you don't have a wall wart that you have to plug in. It takes up a lot of room where you plug it in. So it's sort of like, you know, what you get with a laptop, which makes it a little bit easier. So that's the Damage Control Demonizer out of the box. Alright, we're back and we got the Demonizer plugged in and ready to go. I'm playing a American Standard Fender Telecaster, and that's plugged into a Marshall JCM 2000 half stack, which is mic'd up with a Shure SM57. Now I'm set to the neck pickup on this Telecaster, so let's see what kind of sound we're getting with just the guitar, no pedal. Alright, let's bring the pedal in. We got everything set up to about midway. Alright, so it's really not adding all that much. You get it's a pretty clean signal. Just adding a little bit of sort of preamp distortion. It's got the tubes in there, so it's pretty warm sound. If we turn this down, we're going to get a lot less volume. So we can compensate using the level knob. So it's a pretty clean sound, just kind of adding a little bit of tube warmth to it. But this pedal can get pretty darn distorted. I'm going to bring the level down a bit. So you might be wondering, is that as far as it goes? But it isn't. They have a mode called nuclear on here that adds extra amount of gain to the preamp stage. I'm gonna bring that in and turn up the drive. So it gets pretty distorted. And bring that down to about here. I'm gonna leave it on the nuclear mode. And let's check out this Opto compression knob. If we turn this down, we're gonna lose some of the gain on the lower level signals. We turn it up, we're gonna get a lot more sustain. Actually, let me leave it down and just hold some sustained notes. So it sustains pretty good, but there's a lot of change in the sound. We're losing a lot of the higher frequencies on the sustain. We turn this up a bit. So it's just more of a uniform sound during the sustain part of the note. I'm gonna keep that about here. Let's check out the tonal shaping possibilities on this this pedal. We can cut some of the frequencies that we select with this knob. So the top knob is cutting, and the bottom knob is selecting the frequency that we're cutting. So it's sort of a subtle cut, really not a lot of cut in there. Let's see how the boost goes. You can already hear on the noise that it's a bit different. Kind of like it, just boost a little bit at about the center frequency. It's almost just about straight up. Over here we got our scoop control. Let's see what that does. If we turn it all the way down, try turning it up. So what it seems to be doing is actually, when we turn it up, it's cutting some of the higher mid-range frequencies, so we're getting a more scooped out sound when it's turned up. I kind of like it down a little bit. And let's check out the treble knob. It's over here. We turn that down. We turn it up. So that also gives you a lot of gain for the upper frequencies. I'm just gonna leave it about here. There's one more feature that I haven't really looked at that much, and that's the Magic Eye biofeedback meter. That's an option that's on both of these pedals. You can't really see it when I'm just playing with these lights on everything. So we're gonna go ahead and cut the lights a little bit so we can take a look at what it's actually doing. So it's basically just flashing red on a green background. I've got the lights back on. So that's the Damage Control Demonizer pedal. Thanks for checking it out here with us at Gearwire.com.